The final 4 weeks of the NFL. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
He told us the other day, he was very honest. He said, when I got into the locker room, it was a little bit of a bittersweet feeling. Now, ultimately, we got the job done. And for that, I was thrilled. But I know I put the team in a lot of tough situations due to my decision-making. He's going to have to be better here today. This team is going to reach their full potential. He knows he has to clean up a lot of those mistakes. Now, fortunately, he's got a chance to do so here. And if he's able to protect the football while maintaining that aggressive approach, we could see him come out on top again in this one.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. Slot receiver headed right. They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
We'll go with the drop play here on second down. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake filled first half continues. Now Gibson. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU. Third down and 9. Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it, and his guys are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll look to throw yet again. In trouble, and down he goes.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
A run now on second down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll stick with him again. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. 3rd and long. And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Tight end motioning left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, his defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
A loss of 3.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to Odunze again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On first down. They'll run it on the draw. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up and think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take you down for a loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Everyone notices the big play after the catch, Mike, right? That's the easy part, but don't take for granted or overlook how important ball placement is. Being able to hit your target in stride is the difference between a nice completion or a big chunk play like they had here. It allows them to turn into a runner faster, take advantage of that green grass, and big plays typically lead to points.
Oh, he coughs up the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Throwing here on, in trouble. Down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On the ground, Gibson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. It just end up a little bit short. 3rd and a yard. The defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
They'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the visitors are able to edge a bit closer.
Visitors 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. His kick is perfect. And the visitors cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, our home team 27.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We get started out west. The battle for Los Angeles, a road game for the LA Rams as they take on their stadium mates, the LA Chargers. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. The Rams trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we slide over to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Jordan Addison, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Puka Nacua, a touchdown catch in the victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
The third quarter is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Sending a receiver right. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They motion the slot man left. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now, faking the give. This one complete right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at
First and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now a give up the middle. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. He'll look to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other off. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A handoff as they try to run it here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Results in a first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a second and 9. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. Third and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Throwing now on first and 10. That is caught downfield by Odunze. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And a first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Back to the air one more time. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
37-yard line.
Now give on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point is good. And his guys will add 1 more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Results in a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
The pass. Complete to number 88. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try to run. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now a handoff running right. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
A run now on second down. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Putting the tight end in motion. Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough
Personal foul,
for a first
roughing
down.
the passer, defense.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A handoff here, up the middle, and a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They'll run. Here's Elliott. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.